Do you ever hesitate to speak up? Have you ever found yourself holding back out of fear of being rejected? Imposter syndrome is a pervasive phenomenon that plagues even the most talented and accomplished professionals. It often manifests as a crippling fear of being exposed as a fraud, leading many to hold back their valuable ideas and insights. Today, I'm going to unpack a simple strategy to overcome this insidious form of self doubt. Let's dive in. Many talented executives are smart people. They often see things that others do not. Their mind operates, in many cases, like 3 steps ahead, and they can connect dots at lightning speed. That's the good news. However, right, some challenges emerge with this level of fast thinking. First, many leaders are challenged to express their thoughts before they're fully baked, while others wait until they worked out all the nuances in their head. And by the time they share their ideas, the moment's past. I've seen many great leaders fall victim to this insidious grip of imposter syndrome, which sabotages their ability to contribute their valuable insights and ideas. See, leaders, for some weird reason, feel this undue pressure to have all the answers. So they hold back from offering their opinions out of fear that others may recognize a gap in their knowledge. Fear has a paralyzing effect. It breeds anxiety and it prevents many leaders from speaking up and sharing their perspectives. Have you ever wanted to voice your thoughts, but ultimately decided against it? That's a common experience. See, people frequently refrain from contributing their unique viewpoints or they lack the courage to challenge the status quo or offer a different perspective. Some even withdraw from situations altogether, right, to avoid the potential of someone scrutinizing their ideas. Exacerbating this issue is a tendency to then begin to internalize these feelings, right? Believing that something is inherently wrong with you for experiencing this level of self-doubt to begin with. I want you to rest assured, these emotions that we're talking about here are natural, and you know what? They're universal. They affect even the most accomplished leaders. The fear of putting ourselves out there and having our input dismissed or outright disagreed with can feel daunting. I mean, in fact, I recently just spoke with an executive who had a brilliant idea, but they hesitated to share it. And when I probed further, they confessed that they're concerned that others would reject it. See, this fear of rejection often leads people to anticipate negative outcomes, causing them to become defensive, discouraged, and irritated before even presenting their thoughts. The key to overcoming this obstacle lies in mastering 2 critical elements of leadership influence: timing and positioning. You need to time the conversation at the right time, and you must position it in the right way. I was coaching a lady one time who was convinced her boss didn't value her input. And when she told me how she presented her ideas, it was clear to me that she didn't position her message appropriately. And I actually, in fact, told her so. If someone rejects your idea, it does not mean it wasn't a good idea. More often than not, it boils down to poor timing or improper positioning. You need to identify the right moment to introduce your suggestions, and then you need to frame them in a way that resonates with the person or audience you're speaking with. Just as my kids have learned that asking me for advice on something after 10 o'clock at night is not the great timing, right? We all must become mindful of when and how to present our ideas. The path to becoming more confident and effective in your communication style requires practicing the art of timing and positioning, and then refining that approach over and over again. I tell every leader I coach that they need to have a voice. Right? Ask anybody I work with. But the last thing I want you to do is hold back from contributing your valuable insights and driving positive change. So as a result, you need to embrace the discomfort that comes from speaking up. And you got to remember, it's always about timing and positioning, not a reflection of your worth or the quality of your ideas. If you want help refining your influence, I invite you to join our leadership community and witness firsthand the benefit of surrounding yourself with like-minded souls who want to expedite results. We're a community-driven hub for business leaders just like yourself who want to elevate their leadership brand, increase their leadership influence, and accelerate their leadership impact. If that's you, I encourage you to join us. It's extremely affordable, risk-free, and you know what? There's no long-term commitment. I included a link in the description if you're interested. If you like what I shared today, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below related to your business, and of course, subscribe. because each week I'm sharing content to help you and your team embrace change, focus your efforts, and accelerate results. Remember this, you're just one idea away. We'll talk to you soon.